Hey everybody, it's Kev here. Welcome back to the podcast. And today we continue our love affair with Teddy Roosevelt. And the more I read about him, the more I'm amazed the things that he has done. And, throughout the history of America, it's not often that, public opinion about a presidential figure is so unanimously positive as it is about Teddy Roosevelt. History has certainly reflected very kindly on the 26th president of the US, and for good reason. He was a driving force in the progressive era of the late 19th, early 20th centuries. He was a conservationist, far ahead of his time. He established 5 national parks, and he created the Antiquities Act, which allowed presidents to proclaim historic landmarks as national monuments. And he was also an accomplished author. Now, he wrote 38 books, including a history of New York City and the 4-volume series, The Winning of the West. And I've got a big job ahead of me trying to get through all of those books. I'm only on to the first one, which is his autobiography. Just amazing. And he lived quite the life, such a fascinating life, in fact. And what a lot of people may not know is when he was younger, he suffered from debilitating asthma. And he combated that with what he referred to as the strenuous life. And this kind of summed him up. And he basically healed himself through regular exercise. And he practiced lots and lots of sports: boxing, tennis, hiking, rowing, polo, and horseback riding, just to name a few. In fact, Roosevelt also earned a 3rd-degree brown belt in judo while he was serving as president. This is a real action guy, I can tell you. Just amazing. And I want to tell you a quick little story that really sums up exactly the type of guy he was, and this is why I really like him so much. Now, while he was a student at Harvard University, his doctor, Dr. Dudley Sargent, warned him, "You've been a sickly kid, and because of that you've got a weak heart. Now, if you don't lead a sedentary lifestyle, the consequences could be fatal." So what his doctor was saying, look, just sit behind a desk all day, don't do anything too strenuous. And this is what Teddy Roosevelt said to his doctor, and this is why I think deep down I love Teddy Roosevelt so much. He said, "Doctor, I'm going to do all the things you tell me not to do." Love that. And it goes on. "If you've got to live the sort of life you have described, I don't care how short it is." So he doesn't care how short his life is if he has to live it going by what his doctor says. And a year after graduating, he took time off from his European honeymoon with Alice to scale the 15,000-foot Swiss Alps with 2 guides. I just love that. He just ignored everything his doctor said. And because of that, he went out and he did things. And I applaud him for that. If I'd have listened to my doctor, I'd have had my prostate cut out and I'd probably be a sickly old man right now. So well done, Teddy. Doctor, I'm going to do all the things you tell me not to do. If I've got to live the sort of life you've described, I don't care how short it is. That is just gold to me. I just love that. And then he went out and scaled the Matterhorn, and he scaled many, many other mountains as well. And as I've said in a previous podcast, he gave a 90-minute speech after being shot. His courageous feats during the Battle of San Juan Hill, 1894. He won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1906. All this amazing stuff that he's done. And as I say, being shot and then continuing to give your speech, just, wow. He was courageous. Talk about stoic. He was unbelievable. And as I say, he grew up a very sickly kid with debilitating asthma, and he just decided himself to work through that. He just exercised and did more exercise, and that's what helped him heal himself. Just an amazing man. There was books when I was a young kid, Boy's Own Adventure. They could have been written about Teddy Roosevelt because he just did everything. An absolute adventurer. He loved life to the fullest, and you can see why people absolutely look back now and see him as being one of the best presidents ever, and how we need someone like him now, not just in America, but in Australia, we need that kind of leadership, that honest leadership. Thanks for listening, guys. I'm back tomorrow with some more adventures of Teddy Roosevelt. Have a great day. Bye. Well, I really hope you enjoyed today's podcast. If you did, please subscribe and leave a review. That really does help us. And also share it with your family and friends. That would be great. And please support my sponsor, Prostate Plus. Prostate Plus supplements really can help shrink your prostate. I use them myself to great effect. The links to Prostate Plus are down below in the show notes. Thanks for listening. See you next time.